Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome. Welcome to what is our first sort of like podcast like thing. Sort of.
We did kind of did them for E3.
Yeah, we've done it for E3, but this one's gonna be like our legit attempt at trying to do episodic or maybe show like content where we discuss things and we talk about things and we get things going.
Okay. Then we have a more
Stuff like
focused
that.
topic.
Very much, yes, very much more focused. Oh shit, it's James. What's up?
James, yep, there he is.
James.
Hello.
Hello.
And for those that are watching, the latency should be close to as little to real time as possible. So this way, the interaction can be as real as it can be when it comes to stuff like this. So this game, it's very recent. It just came out pretty much like a few days ago. And as far as the reactions, the reactions have been also true. Also true. The public release of this game is technically tomorrow. For
Which is like, what the fuck? Games come out on Tuesdays. Why you gotta do something different?
yeah, if you get the deluxe editions or you pay for EA access, you get early access to the video game. And it's kind of seems like it's a step that EA seems to be going forward with, which kind of shit, kind of garbo, a little bit.
A little bit.
Now, James, are you on the game right now? Okay, yes, you are.
Oh, should I?
If you want to be, I mean, let me.
What are we doing?
Well, we could just fucking mess around and shit. Is there a way to squat up in this game? No, that's not something I have yet to. Oh yeah, create group. Okay, and then invite,
I got crafting parts and credits.
invite, and then James. Where are you? Oh,
Oh, Mikey was in here. Damn.
Revan, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to our Let's Talk, where we're gonna talk about the wonderful, beautiful game that is Star Wars Battlefront 2 and how EA is handling the lovely mess that it is. Now, to my knowledge, in the beginning, to unlock heroes, it was 60,000 credits to unlock somebody like Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker. Now, I have them already unlocked, and I've already put I'd say I put about 20 hours into this game. A good chunk of it wasn't from just multiplayer and grinding and stuff. Actually, it was just from playing the campaign, which I had just finished last night. And the campaign...
Looking at the heroes right now. I'm seeing default. I guess I already have unlocked.
You should have, like...
Boba,
Yeah, you should have Boba, Bossk...
Han Solo, Kylo
There's
Ren,
a lot of shit. Yeah, there's like one dude that I've never seen, like
Lando.
a lizard guy.
Rey, Yoda,
Who the fuck is that?
and a
Oh,
couple
the guy
of
who shot
ships.
first.
And yeah, you should have all the ships unlocked. The only heroes that you shouldn't have are Chewbacca, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Iden Versio, Leia, and Emperor Palpatine. And in the beginning, Darth Revan, you're looking forward to the grind? Well, now it's actually a decent grind. But before, I had just found out that the credits, like, Leia Organa was 50,000, and Luke was 60, and so was Darth Vader. And to be that high, that was
Someone was running the math.
definitely not good.
IGN had an article about, or somebody on Reddit had it done like the math.
They did the
I
math.
think I have Rey, Yoda, and Darth Maul. So I don't know what grind it is.
It's the grind to get, like, you know, the iconic Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker, really. Because when you're in the multiplayer modes, if you want to play as them, if you don't have them unlocked, then you can't play as them. Which is the shitty thing.
Are you sure? Because
Yeah, I
I
mean-
played Heroes and Villains. I was able to play them.
With the exception of Heroes vs. Villains. So in Heroes vs. Villains, you cannot do that. Oh, Chaz is already in the game, so I think we could just hit join? Or... Okay, so yeah.
Because it's just like why play those heroes in a big ass battle with droids and clones when it's just like I'm not gonna waste my time running all the way over there with my saber when I at 2, 3, 5, 7 just took out 3 guys before I even I made it over there. I'm not gonna grind. I'm gonna play with my bots.
There is also the controversial thing of when you play arcade mode. After I actually did I kept track of how many matches it is before you get locked out, and it's six arcade matches that you get to do before it locks you out, and it locks you out for a certain amount of time. Today it decided to lock me out instead of the normal 12 hours that I've been seeing. Today it actually decided to lock me out for 9 hours. So either they are adjusting it real time behind the scenes, or
Could it be like a daily lockout where it's like you were just closer to the time, like it resets like every day at like 12 or
you could
something?
it could be that
think
too.
of it as the Overwatch bit where you can only do 9 wins.
Yeah,
Probably something like that.
9 wins to get the loot boxes and stuff. But even like with Battlefront, does everyone see the Endor loading screen?
It appears to be that way, yes.
Okay, cool. So that means
I am
we
in
might.
the menu. I am not.
Uh-oh.
I am with you guys.
We'll see if maybe it pulls us all into a match, or maybe we all need to be in the main menu.
Oh wait, I have to.
You might have to click in your right stick to
Server
join.
full.
I don't have any.
Server full group playing. Oh, I guess I did too.
Too late.
Yeah. Oh. We join position 2. Oh, I have a loot crate. Or whatever it's called.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm put on a squad with 3 random people, as opposed to the 4 of you I just joined with.
Yeah. So like right now, I just got into a match. I see Chaz, I see Garrett, and
yeah, it came out last week.
I don't think Chaz is talking to us right now.
Yeah, it's probably talking about making it down.
Maybe. All right, so now we've got to go stop and defend these computer stations and stuff. Like the battles and the maps and the gameplay of of Battlefront 2, I thoroughly enjoy. Like the campaign is a fantastic treat. And it's a wonderful game that, oh my god, there's a lot of guys over there. Did I stop them? Nope, we still lost it. Damn. I chucked a grenade, I Hail Married a grenade over there and tried, hopefully. James, you should be able to join. Or does it still say that server's full?
Yeah, there's Chaz.
I'm behind
This game's
somebody.
so buggy because I can't exit menu without the whole game shut down.
Yeah, I mean, like during the campaign when I was playing, certain scenes would since I'm playing on the 1X, I don't know if it's a 1X issue because I was playing it in 4K, blah blah blah, but it was like giving me a black screen and stuttering.
I had black screen and just the soundtrack, so it could be a Xbox One X thing because I had it too.
Yeah, it could be that.
I was like, please tell me the Scorpio isn't giving any problems.
Now, James, did you get a 1X? Or are you still playing on a regular one?
Oh, I'm playing on the One X, the Scorpio one.
Oh, look at you. I didn't know you got one. It's because I also am playing on the Scorpio. I believe Garrett is playing on the 1X as well. And Chaz is just, did you get a 1X, bud?
No, I did not.
Ah, so he is still playing on the regular one. That being said, the game still, graphically, is fantastically beautiful. And is just, oh my god, all you guys just died. Holy crap. You guys, yeah, you didn't pull back fast enough.
I'm really not sure.
What just happened is we lost the first objective and we had to pull back. And if you don't pull back in time, it's acting as if you walked out of the map and killed yourself. Now,
It's like the map's huge. It's like, hey, you can go anywhere. We're just kidding. You're gonna die in 5 seconds.
that being, yeah, like the maps, they are ginormous in Galactic Assault. The maps are a little bit smaller in the other game modes, and then Starfighter Assault, like when you're shooting shit in the sky, it really is just huge and ginormous battles that you get to take place in. I actually really like the variety of the gameplay and the maps. Oh god, and I died. Because I have yet to really encounter a map like significantly more than once. Like a problem that Destiny had was, experiencing a strike more than once, or experiencing the same multiplayer map over and over and over. But I know, Renee, you saw a little bit of this game, and from what you're watching now, I don't know if you've ever played the other Battlefront games, or if you ever planned. That's an Ewok. If you ever planned on playing any of the other Battlefront games, what would you say, like, your opinion about this whole matter would be?
Well, I mean, like, with the whole controversy, I only really, like, heard about, like, what was going on. And, I didn't see much of the full game until I, saw what the campaign was when I came over yesterday to watch it. And I was like, oh, man, that's so cool. I mean, I did play a bit of the first one. First one was super fun. Like, even as shitty as the tokens were, I was fine with them. But yeah, just watching what I've seen of the gameplay of the new one, it is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, the whole microtransactions feel like it could be a little less shitty. Oh no, you fell.
I did.
It could be a little less shitty, but I guess, like, once there's, like, as they see more of the feedback, maybe they'll start to change it. Like, they don't have to change it drastically and, just start like, oh no, you'll get them for free. Like, you can. It's just like the ultimate,
James!
the main. There you are. The main problem that I've been hearing is that it feels like it's a pay to win, but I haven't really been seeing that.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that, because, like, a lot of arguments are it's pay to win, but, like, the benefits you get from actually getting these loot crates and your perks and junk isn't that significant. Like, sure, there are some abilities and but a lot of it's, like, just cooldown related, and the maps and the action is so massive that it doesn't really end up just adding up in the long run. Oh, I think the guy died next to me. Damn.
No one's realizing is that the pay to play is literally.
I'm looking through the cards here, and I kind of disagree. I'm looking at this. Here's a card that heals you for 20, 25, 30, or 40% of your health when you defeat someone.
Right, and to get to, like, the high tier, that 40% thing, even if you were to buy a bunch of loot boxes, it's still a very low chance that you'd get that, or enough credits to even upgrade yourself up to it, because you need to be, I think, level 50 in order to upgrade that card to that tier.
Yeah, and that is just, even if you are, it's just absurd that that's much of a thing. So level 40 or level 50 player is, has such an advantage there over someone who doesn't play, 20 hours a week or something like that.
Also, yeah,
like, I've always hated these systems in games, these progression systems. Like, I've said it many times, competitive multiplayer games have a progression system already. It's called winning and losing and getting better at the game.
Right.
Like, there doesn't need to be this carrot and stick mentality that's in there now. And, it's on both the developers and the gamers. Like, the developers not having confidence in themselves or what to make a good game or make fun gameplay that people will keep coming back to, and it's on the gamers who are like, oh, I love this game, but there's nothing to do. Like,
yeah, they're just trying to extend the longevity of it by.
They just wanna grind or whatever.
Right.
They want that little bit of a reward.
Which is what then.
That's one of the appeals of Overwatch, because, like, the only veteran player of Overwatch would have is that it's their own experience, their own skill.
Yeah.
It's not like
Their
you
loot boxes
like
purely
get
cosmetic.
better gear.
Also true. Yeah, the loot boxes in Overwatch are all 100% cosmetic, while with Battlefront, it does actually affect gameplay. Like Garrett said, like it affects your cooldowns, it affects your ammo loadout or your powers. If you manage to get a hero, you can get it this way your powers are even stronger if you have if you get good, like lucky with some good drops in those boxes, and then it does essentially come pay to play, pay to win. And as shitty as that is, oh fuck, I am in a crazy fight with this guy. No. Someone just help me. And I died. But what my I guess defense for the game is that the gameplay itself is still, at least to me, is still really fun. I thoroughly enjoy playing the multiplayer, playing Starfighter Assault, Heroes vs Villains, Galactic Assault, like, and the balance of being able to, if you're doing well personally, then you can earn enough points to then become Darth Maul or Luke Skywalker or something like that, to then be able to turns the tides of a fight or seal the deal with a fight. It's really cool. But then there also is the opposite, where if the other team is doing really well and they get access to a hero right away, then they can just continue to steamroll the other team while that one person has that hero pretty much on lock.
Then that goes back to, like, if you're by it yourself, you're playing a random tool, that's on you. But if you're playing with a team, I'm pretty sure you guys are coordinated enough to take down a hero.
Right,
like, yeah,
right.
They're OP as hell, but they're not.
Yeah, so like right now Chaz is under attack by Yoda, and I am shooting Yoda in the back and trying to provide and I just got hit. But I feel like at least I feel like I did at least some good damage to Yoda to help him out.
What sucks though about Yoda's perks so he can heal himself.
Right. He is a little squishy.
Has anyone bought loot boxes?
I have not. No. There's no real reason unless you're super impatient to getting stuff. Like I was telling Renee last night, the amount of points that you get and credits and stuff after the adjustments, I want to add, after the adjustments they've made, has made it reasonable to get a loot box after maybe 2 or 3 matches. And when you play through the campaign, it gives you a crap ton of credits. A crap ton. Like, if you play through the campaign, it's going to be more than enough to probably unlock both Luke Skywalker and Vader.
You're a speeder. I want a speeder.
Fuck yes. Like, now I have enough points to get Darth Vader, so I'm going to play as Darth Vader. Sup, bitches?
I mean, I think they're getting a little more crap than they deserve compared to other games. It's really not that much different.
Very true.
A lot
Yes.
of games do this stuff. I know, like I was just saying before, I do adamantly hate this system in games.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, compared to other games, it's really not that much different. And there's Darth Vader.
Hi. It me. I'm Vader.
I completely agree. Like, the people who
Is that Ray?
not being able to
Save us, Vader.
God. Vader. Got Yoda. Okay, Yoda's down.
got all those people in hallways.
Kill Ray.
Alright, Ray's down.
Yeah, like, people complaining like, "Oh, you have to unlock all these heroes." I'm like, unless you have like a Sidious poster and a Sidious blanket and a Sidious pillow, I doubt you're gonna complain that much about not being able to play as Darth Sidious. Like,
Oh, God, that was silly.
Yeah.
you know, that's
There's
why
a
I'm
little
like,
bit. Someone was saying like most of the times when you see a hero, you're gonna get wrecked
Right.
if you're like a random person. So it doesn't really make too much of a difference if you have Darth Vader
Exactly.
or Luke Skywalker. I think they could have definitely gone better with like an Overwatch model, where it's just all your heroes are unlocked, but you can do like different skins. Like you have Luke as from New Hope Luke, Jedi Luke.
That's actually,
and, Old Man Luke. And so then like Old Man Luke could have been like the top tier, And then so if you see, because their response to it was, we want players to feel like they've accomplished.
Yeah, that would be more.
Made
That's-
a big accomplishment by getting all these rare skin or whatever like that would be much better.
For sure. And it's funny you say that because like Dude Soup brought up the same point where it's a very, if they made a Star Wars Battlefront Overwatch style where it's all the heroes, or like Titanfall style where you have all these major characters running around, and then you have like the droids and stuff as side things that you could just kind of mow down on the side, then that would kind of give you that sense of like empowerment.
Some guy who has the level 4 thermal detonator, which I believe has the bigger radius. And the other card just disappeared.
Dude, the thing is, the people that are playing is that there's so much going on. So you're literally paying for shit that you're just gonna close your eyes and walk over the wall. And hope to God it works. There's no way in hell you can have that kind of activity.
Well,
I was looking at the thermal the improved detonator has a 15% increased blast radius. Oop, that looks like Luke over there.
I don't even know if I have a card. Do I have a card? I have cards. No, I don't. I don't have any cards.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't think you have any cards. Yep.
I have a card.
and I'll say like, because I bought the deluxe edition. I don't have EA access, so I didn't get it that way, but I got it through the deluxe edition. And through the deluxe edition, they did give me like a bunch of those cards, like like that improved thermal detonator. I have that. I have also improved shield on my heavy, improved commands for my officer, and improved stealth on my specialist. And we lost.
Yay! Back to
Yay!
the
Oh no, the rebels have won. Regardless, though, back to the point of the actual game itself. It is very, very feeling like pay to win ish.
Like you're in here, you're in the world, you're hearing all the sights and sounds. It's like I'm really content with this.
Right. That's the other point, is that James, I'm glad that you bring that up, because the art team, the sound team, everything Star Wars is super in this game.
Like,
It looks amazing.
It's
Give them that.
I was
so pretty.
in story mission, like the first story mission, Dean was like, "Can I take pictures?" I was like, "Go ahead," because the bars is just absolutely stunning. And obviously, I'm playing on the X as well, so the lighting and everything is just.
Yeah, it definitely benefits from the Xbox One X enhancements and everything like that. And it, like, Renee was seeing some of the cutscenes last night, and just we were not really a spoiler, but like we were just kind of cruising through space and like attacking the star system thing, and it was just incredibly vast, and the contrast and the light and the reflections on the spaceships and the particle effects from the fire and the dust, like it was just all straight up bananas on how it looked. And
even right from the get-go, you start off as the droid, and I zoomed in on like I guess I don't know if it was C-3PO or maybe like a version of him, but just the metal.
oh yeah,
It was just so real. I'm like, this is insane.
and then
I
to
wanted to look so close to the TV just to make sure it
it wasn't
pixelated. It wasn't pixelated. It was completely like smooth.
Wow.
Yeah.
and something.
So, like, once
Go
you're,
ahead.
like,
Yeah. Go ahead, Nick.
it's yours.
It's like what?
Is that a stupid question?
What's up?
Like, if is it like Smite when you like, if you were to purchase something, then you'd only have it for that game. Like, if you purchase Luke, do you only have him for that game, or is it like you can then from that point on?
Once you unlock Luke, you can call him in a match as long as you've built up enough points in that match.
Right. Right. So
So it's
if you're in a multiplayer match, you run around first as a regular stormtrooper, a regular grunt, and you build up battle points. And as you're building up battle points, you use those battle points to then play as higher tier characters. So like as a
Halo's rec system for Warzone, or even in like Smite, where you build up your gold and then buy an item to improve yourself.
right. So if you're looking on my screen, you'll see that here's the regular classes you can play as, and I only have about 499 battle points. Once I accumulate enough, then since I have, thank you, Renee. Since Once I get enough, then I can play as Luke Skywalker. But since I haven't bought Leia or Chewbacca, even if I were to get enough battle points, I would not be able to play as them.
Gotcha.
Which is then where a huge source of the argument comes into play for the controversy behind the game. Is that a lot of people think, well, I paid, the full amount for this game, and like for us that are playing now, we all paid a different amount here. So like I paid, the $80 for the deluxe edition so I could play early, and then you boot it up and then you can't play as Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader right from the get. Like that's where a lot of people get kind of mad about. And it's justifiable for sure. But majority of the time, you're going to be playing as a stormtrooper anyway.
I think it's funny they have Wookiees, but then they have like Chewbacca.
Yeah, they have Wookiee warrior that you can play as, or you can play as Chewbacca, and they all have different abilities and things. Wow, we lost that first objective quick. Okay.
Oh, I'm still in the menu.
Really?
Players needed 12.
That's interesting.
Hey, James is in here.
I'm in there? That's weird.
No, you're not.
No, I don't see you.
Oh, it's just the three of us.
Interesting. Do you guys want to back out into the main menu and like kind of regroup?
Whatever you want.
Oh boy.
Is there a third-person mode?
There is. So if you hit down on the D-pad, you can switch to third person. And then when you tap it, it switches over your shoulders, so you can kind of go over the right shoulder or over the left shoulder.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so then it makes it really take in all the aesthetics for the game.
See what she looks like, or whoever you're playing, it's like, oh, I'm going third person. But if you're just like, I'm gonna mow everybody down, you want to go in third person.
Yeah.
Sometimes like the aiming is just better in first person because it's like 3 feet to the right shooting, and you swear to God, this thing is dead center. Like, okay, I guess let's take it for first person.
So like James was saying, for aiming stuff, when you're playing as the heavy, it automatically will switch you to third person when you're using like the Gatling gun and your shield ability. When you're a character like the assault class, it's primarily you'd want to be in first person because, like James said, it's a lot easier to aim for something that requires a little bit more precision.
Oh, that's cool. So the squid things.
Yeah, what are these things? I don't recognize these things.
They're from that's actually kind of cool. They're from the Clone Wars, the TV show.
Oh, because I recognize that the troopers are from the Clone Wars show.
Oh shit.
So
Just invited me. Oh.
so these are.
Invited to Justice League.
Oh, okay. Have fun, buddy.
I know that was gonna happen. Shit. Okay. Bye. Bye, guys. Good talk.
Good talk, James. Have fun. Don't forget us little people.
Hey, I'll be there in 2 seconds. I'll drive there right now.
And so like Nick saw, these little squid things, they're from, the team that did this game, the developers, which aren't getting enough credit really. They did their research, they did their homework as far as making it, like James said, feel like you're in a Star Wars game. All the spaceships, all the sounds, the lights, characters.
Crouch button.
Hold the B button and then you crouch.
Because I keep doing that. I figured it was B, but I keep rolling.
If you tap it, you roll.
Yes. Okay.
And the roll does help when you're trying to, like, in the middle of a firefight and you're trying to just stay alive for a few seconds. And then what also is nice is that the game does encourage playing together with your squad, and the more you stay alive, the more battle points you'll earn. And the higher your battle points multiplier will go. So right now I've accumulated about 4,200, so I can play as a Wookiee warrior or a jet trooper. But if I save up and just continue saving, then I could have the...
Wookiee.
Alright, Nick wants me to play as the Wookiee, so I'll play as a Wookiee warrior.
If
But
there was any other choice?
Yeah, I mean, I had the Jet Trooper. That could have been my... Whoa! So, Danny, thank you so much. EA is temporarily pulling microtransactions from Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Really?
She just pulled, they just tweeted a thing from Kotaku, and that's fucking crazy. So they're probably going to adjust a lot of the systems here, if that's the case. That's fucking wild. Thank you, Danny.
I don't think I've heard of somebody.
Pulling their microtransactions from the game?
Man.
I've never heard of that either. That's wild. Wow, Wookiee Warrior is actually a lot of fun. Woo! I'm a Wookiee. What can I do here? Thermal imploder, fortify. Oh no! That guy died. Thermal imploder. Oh, God. Oh, they're storming the castle. They're storming the castle, those fucks. I'll kill them all.
Yeah, I just pulled up some article on IGN. And apparently they've
Thank you so much, Danny, for that.
said something they vowed to fix the progression system. But
Wow.
I don't see, like, specific details in here.
Right? That's nuts. Damn, Danny, thank you. That's so crazy. I've just never heard of, like, especially from EA to just straight up back out of their microtransaction system. Just be like, well, that shit's fucked, so we should probably just stop it.
Especially when the game is, well, like, it came out today, right?
Technically, it comes out to the public tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, like, right now, it's available for those that buy the deluxe edition or that have EA access.
Woohoo, achievement.
Sweet! We won!
I feel bad for the people that,
Who actually has spent money?
the microtransactions.
That's what Funhouse was saying, is that, God damn, Ass Blaster! Damn!
Goddamn.
And Mega Waffle over there with the most assist. But, that's crazy. Funhouse was stating that, like, crap, what was the point I was going to bring up? Boy. What were we talking about? Microtransactions. Right. When EA backed down and made the things from 60,000 credits to, 15,000 credits or 10,000 depending on the hero, what about the guy that already spent so much to try and get, like, one of those guys? Oh, okay, so everyone else is super low. All right, so let me adjust that up. I'm good, but they're low. Okay.
I can't find that article.
Of which one?
I was looking for the one where the
All right,
some
Danny,
guy
how
had
about
done the math. IGN
how about
had
now?
one up this morning.
Yeah, it was
IGN,
something
they had,
crazy.
like, the math. It was like something like 60 days or something.
It was about
it-
4,000 hours worth of gameplay.
You have to play 2 hours every day for 6 years.
Something like,
To
yeah,
get everything.
a lot
Yeah,
better.
and
Oh,
I
thank you,
mean-
Danny.
In a game like this, yes, where where all the unlocks actually make a difference, then yes, you should be able to unlock everything. Honestly, I think everything should just be unlocked, and it should, like I was saying before, it should just be how you make your build, essentially. Which
Yeah,
cards you
building
pick,
according to your play style.
play style. Like, here's a shotgun, so I'll be close range. I'll put a smoke grenade so I can close the gap. I'll equip, some sort of an energy shield or something.
Yeah, there's like a perk I have on my assault character where it makes me accumulate battle points faster. So to someone that doesn't have that, like, I now have the advantage of getting like a hero character a lot sooner than someone who doesn't,
Yeah.
and that's someone that's on my team. So it's almost a little mean. So I would agree with you with that, Garrett, that, like, it should be, wow, that guy just stood there with the grenade. That it should be everything's unlocked and you can just kind of build how you want to play.
Yeah, because like I was saying before, the progression system is winning and losing.
Right. But
If only I could find... Oh, here it is. It will take an estimated 6 months to unlock everything in Battlefront 2. I mean, now that some of the formulas have changed, so this might not be entirely accurate.
oh, for sure. a lot of that's not going to be accurate.
This was
and
posted a day and a half ago.
Have Amari, have you, like, gotten into like an encounter or something like that where you felt like
Former Emergent players would take 6 months of playtime, 4,426 hours, to be precise. Estimates that you paying an estimated, it would take an estimated 3,000 crates or $2,100.
oh man, I can't believe I got that close.
Lock everything.
Nick, what were you saying?
I heard you just say like it would cost $2,000. It sounds like almost like farce in a way. Like how?
Like an Onion article?
Yeah. I'm just like what reasonable person would spend that much money?
I guarantee you some people will. One of the Mass Effect developers was talking recently about they saw someone spend about $15,000. No, it wasn't that much. Like they saw several people spend like $1,500, I think it was, on the Mass Effect crates, and that was just one. Those were just like one peep. There wasn't a collective. It was just a couple people who spent like $1,500
God damn.
on the Mass Effect crates.
And
so
that-
that's divide that by 60, the price of the game, which is what? That's like 10 copies of the game right there, probably.
Pretty much. I'm blinded. Now I think Nick, you're gonna ask.
That guy already bought the game as well, so.
I think you were gonna ask if I've ever had an encounter where like I felt like the person that I was facing had the advantage because they paid something. Was that maybe what you're gonna ask?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So, personally, I have not had that feeling. I'd like to say I've played my fair share of matches now, and I don't think I've had that type of feeling. Like I've had the feeling of, man, that guy, what gun is that guy using? How did he kill me? And I would check, and it would just be a gun that I would unlock through progression. It wasn't a gun that was locked behind a crate. A really good example is with my assault class. So the gun they give you is this one, the E5. And then after you get 50 kills with the assault class, they give you this gun, which I personally think is a lot better. It's a burst fire weapon, so you can control your shots and you can lead them into headshots, which then helps you get more kills. And it's something that, I saw this guy. I just kept dying to this one gun, and it was like this one gun. And when I saw that it wasn't locked behind a progression crate or like a loot crate or anything, it was just something I had to eventually just get from playing the game.
Most of the stuff isn't locked.
Yeah, it's
You
really
don't have to do the loot crate.
it's really
You
the
don't have to pay
perks.
for it.
It's the perks that are locked behind the loot crates. It's not the weapons or like the powers and stuff like that. That you already get.
But you can earn those. Oop, grenade. Though you can earn those cards and stuff as well. Anyway, you can still earn those. But yeah, I think it is a lot. Here's a guy who has 3 fucking power-ups on me. I mean, I'm not seeing a drastic difference right now, but I'm sure once I had experienced the game, it'd be like, oh, well, that guy has the increased explosion radius on that grenade. He got me much easier around this corner.
Okay.
And then like something that this is
And
also
you can unlock that just by playing, but I still think that's an imbalance to the game.
also the game is just come out like not too long ago, and then it's going to be coming out again tomorrow for the general public. But give it a year. So like if you were to go into Battlefront 1 right now, you're going to get mowed down by people who have poured so many hours into the game to get all those crazy good weapons. And in this one, it is a very different system, so I can't say what it'll be like in a year, but I would say I'll revisit that question if I'm still playing this game, in a year, hopefully, and be like, all right, now that a year has passed, let's see what weapons have come out and what has changed in the system and how is it affecting gameplay.
Or sort of like how when we used to play, like we would occasionally jump into Last of Us, and we just get wrecked because these people have all the weapons unlocked and all these crazy perks.
Yeah,
like there was those. I specifically remember one that did bleed damage.
That was a real OP thing.
Yeah. So like every time they'd hit us once, and we'd have to run behind a corner and heal ourselves. But in that time, because if we don't, we'd bleed out.
And
And in that time, they'd easily be able to rush us and, close the gap, at least. Well, we weren't able to do anything.
on the left, on the left. And that's a great example, Garrett, because Achievement Hunter actually just put out their recent roulette's play of Last of Us, and they're facing people that were level 400 with the craziest shit unlocked, and it took them quite a bit to actually kind of win a match, because after a while, if you kind of fall off, then it gets really... Wow, I can't believe we actually took it. That's nuts. All right, now we push for the second objective with 30 lives. Let's do this. Woo! Move up. So the perk I'm using with the officer is he provides a small health boost and performance boost to everybody that's in front of him. And the more people that's in front of him, the more it'll stack and everything. So it works out if you're an officer and you kind of stay behind the lines of fire.
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool.
Support class.
Yeah, it's essentially the support class of Battlefront. And he also has like a sentry gun that can help out too. It's like right now I'm just kind of sticking behind this heavy unit, hoping that he can keep me alive while he keeps himself alive. While we try and approach the actual target here. So overall, though, I still do feel the game is very, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's balanced because nothing's ever perfectly balanced, but it never does feel super one-sided, at least in my opinion. I know, Garrett, you've have a little bit of time playing. Chaz, I don't know how much time you've had playing.
I just started playing today.
You just started playing today, okay. So, but as far as like your first, general impressions, Garrett and Chaz, like what are you enjoying the multiplayer, or do you feel like it has been a struggle? Because like you guys are, very low levels, and I'm only like level 11, so
I don't feel like it's too broken. I mean, it just started, so too overwhelmed.
Like I don't know the game too well. I mean, if you were to put this in like Halo or something where I know, I would sure I would definitely see the.
You see the difference.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, shit's happening. I'm dying, but I'm used to it. It's not like I like spawn and immediately die because some dude just killed me. So, oh god, then as I say that, Yoda's here. All
Yep,
right.
Yoda's here. I blinded him. I
don't think that's helping.
I don't know where he is.
You're doing pretty good with Yoda.
That's the thing, is like Yoda's super small, so like he can kind of just hop around and
Like a lightsaber.
Oh shit!
oh fuck! That's a bad guy. Oh man, we're pushing this to overtime again. Let me see if I can quickly do this.
Players are on each team.
Oh, come on.
Playing as regular troopers, I don't really care for playing as heroes.
Oh, and I killed myself.
Like running in
Very good. Very good. Maybe if I use a super battle droid, that could help probably. The thing is, if we capture this left objective, we need someone on the right objective to continue having this in overtime.
Oh.
Oh, Yoda got
Every
me.
time screen and like it showed in your squad, it looks like you're all in a boy band.
It kind of does when we're like striking up our poses and whatnot.
I'm a little thrown off by the whole rolling in being the same button, because I keep hitting the button to duck and I keep rolling and I'm like just rolling over.
Yeah, that took me a while to kind of get used to. Maybe there's an option to change it in your controls. I haven't really delved too much into the controls, because like with any game, you just got to get used to them. And once you do, then because you just started playing, so it's a brand new type of concept where it's like instead of tapping B to just go into crouch, I have to now hold it, and then when I tap it now, it's just gonna make it so this way I crouch, or I mean roll in a direction. So it's definitely like very jarring when that happens. I am surprised this match is still going. The team on the left is doing work staying alive on that pad. Oh, fuck. As I say that, they all died. Oh, God. Oh, God. We got to get in there. No. No. I chucked a grenade. I don't know if it did anything. Rocket Trooper. And going back, though, to the point of how everything's very, like, the development team, they did their research as far as making this a Star Wars game and feel like a Star Wars game. The missions that you're doing are actually kind of lore related, and they do, even though it's Yoda versus Darth Maul and something like that never happened in the films, the objectives that you're doing are actually in, like, something that happened in the background of the films. So I won't say, but because it's a spoiler to the campaign. I think we just lost, but damn, that was a good fight. There's a mission in the campaign that you're doing that is a reason for something that happened, that for the way something is in Force Awakens. And that's something that's really nice, is that this game is technically canon. And in the first Battlefront, if you played the, I think it was a free DLC, the Rogue One DLC that came out for the first Battlefront, the mission that you played, spoilers for Rogue One, the mission that you played, where they stormed the facility to get the Death Star plans to then beam it to the big ship, you played pretty much like a soldier or a grunt soldier during that mission while that happened. So like you were helping pretty much, the Rogue One crew get into that facility, get the plans, and get them up to the ship.
That's cool.
Yeah, didn't they kind of imply that for like all the maps?
Yeah, essentially.
In the first game.
That's where I'm getting at, is that all the maps and all the multiplayer maps and everything that you're doing, all the missions.
Should we back out and make sure we get James in here properly?
Well, James left. Remember?
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
He went to go see Justice League because he's a big shot.
I remember. I do know.
Oh yeah, that's
But I
out.
forgot he was still here. I forgot that he was. Never mind.
It's okay.
I
Now,
was just thinking we're missing somebody they were trying to play before.
after hearing all that we've said, I'm gonna be an officer. Mikey, I know you're in here, but you haven't said anything yet. Renee and Nick, like, would what we've talked about and what you've been seeing here, would that influence your decision on actually picking up this game inevitably, or eventually, is what I'm saying, is what I should say?
I think so.
You know what? I'm yeah, just like watching you play and like hearing you talk about it. It's kind of I was on the fence. I started watching this, but I will say this: tension with per transactions was to like hopefully persuade people like me that were like undecided.
Right.
It's kind of working. I'm like, I have a lot of respect for them to like, for the fact that they put this in the game and they heard the feedback and they were like, okay, you know what? Like people aren't liking it. Let's fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull that system out entirely and to just rework it. Chaz and Garrett, let's quit. We'll restart a matchmaking. We'll show off another game mode. We'll do a Starfighter Assault. Or if you guys want to see another Galactic Assault match, because we just did essentially like an offense defense type thing, a very Overwatch style, where we played first offense and then we played a defense. And there are several other maps that this game has for that game mode. Or if you want to try and see another type of game mode instead. Because there's also Starfighter Assault, Heroes vs. Villains, Strike, which is a 8 vs. 8 small objective-based game mode. And then there's Blast, which is a team deathmatch type thing, 10 vs. 10. And Strike and Blast do not have heroes. So you could play these game modes and not have to worry about someone getting Darth Vader and then wrecking shop. While Heroes vs. Villains, it's a 4v4 heroes versus villains, and Starfighter Assault's 12v12 spaceships with the hero spaceships. So like someone in a Millennium Falcon and things.
Let's, I'm not sure I'm into. I'd rather do like a shooting than spaceship fighting. But that's just me.
Have you tried spaceship fighting yet?
No, I think I did something. We occasionally piloted one in the first game. The 1 or 2 times I played.
I wouldn't say it's hard. I really, really love flying spaceships. But we'll slow it down. We'll do like the heroes versus villains, because this way then we can all have a chance to play.
Jump through them all.
Yeah. Now, Mikey, why would I heard you said nah when it came to picking up the game. Like even if it were to, like, not that I'm trying to advocate and sell the game, but what is making you say no to the game?
It's just not one that really caught my attention. Not really not too interested in it. Now,
Okay.
I mean, nothing more than just like I got plenty of other games occupying my time, and
Right.
I just never got into it. So the controversy, I'm not really very vested in either. So that's why I haven't really said too much.
So you're the very casual audience that just kind of like saw this on your feed and were like, oh, that's interesting, and then kept scrolling.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a hot button issue for a lot of gamers, but as far as it pertained to this game, I didn't really have much to say about it, just because of the fact that it's not a game I wanted to play necessarily.
Bando Calrissian.
Yeah, so Han Solo, they couldn't really get the likeness of Harrison Ford, so they kind of sort of made it look like him. Meanwhile, everyone else, they did a pretty good job as far as facial capture.
do you
Like
mean
Rey
they
looks
can't
like
be
Rey, Lando
Well,
looks a little
so-
Lando.
What does that leave me with? There's nothing left.
Oh wait, so you can't play as like Han? Wait, you can play as Han Solo.
Oh, there's Han Solo.
Did you want to play as Yoda? Because I'll back out and.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay. If it's one thing I would say that it's worth, eventually when this game does go inevitably on sale, it is definitely worth it to check out the campaign, because if you're a Star Wars fan and love the lore of the Star Wars, it's definitely worth it to kind of see how the Empire reacted when, the Death Star blew up during Return of the Jedi, for like when the Death Star blew up a second time.
Oh yeah,
Joe?
no,
'Cause,
that'd
like,
be interesting to see for sure.
You play, the opening mission is you're on Endor, and the Death Star is literally exploding above your heads, and your squad turns to you and they're like, what the hell do we do?
Yeah,
I
I
already
watched a
hear
bit of gameplay. Oh shit!
Darth
something-
Vader's choking me.
So whoever the heroes versus villains thing, it's a defend and attack a objective thing. So right now we just lost. We lost a point because our target went down.
Cool.
So what we have to do is defend whoever becomes the target. So right now Chaz is the target, and we have to attack Bosik, who's kind of chilling in the back. So I'm gonna stick by Chaz. Garrett, if you can go with the other guy to try and kill him. Try and kill the target. Never mind, they're dead.
Yeah, we died. I think we got them, the Kylo and Vader. Don't know if that
I pushed him,
good or not.
little bitch. What's up? What's up, little bitch?
Yeah, he's here. He's here.
I got you. Heal.
How do I heal? Oh,
No,
God,
I can heal you. I can heal you.
What's that thing? Smoke bomb?
Oh, we killed each other. Yeah, you could throw a.
Oh, I'm getting a jump. Oh,
Troika 1138 says there's also a book about Inferno Squad that gives background info on the characters. Now, Inferno Squad is Iden Versio, Husk, and Del. It's the three lovely troopers that make up the beautiful Inferno Squad. Oh God, Yoda, I'm sorry. Darth Vader was the bad guy, and I needless to say, really got my ass kicked there. All right, I'm changing it up. I'm gonna be Luke. And something that I really liked about the campaign too is come on, go. When you play as Inferno Squad, the beginning is very like, yes, crush the rebel scum. They're disgusting. I'm gonna kill them all. And then as the game progresses, everyone's kind of like, oh, maybe we are the bad guys here.
Oh, jeez.
We're the bad guys?
I think so. And it kind of like humanizes some of the villains, and it's like, oh, okay, that's really nice. Take that, Darth Maul, you bitch. I'm the target, so defend me. Okay. Defend me. Wow, Chaz, you are so close. Yep, it's Kylo. Kylo's coming.
Go
bitch!
Oh, I just watched the jump.
Oh, good shit on Kylo Ren. Pow, pow, pow.
Maul's coming.
Oh, fuck! Darth Vader, no! Daddy, no! Daddy, no! Daddy, no! Haha! Take that, Daddy. Oh, fuck, Maul! Oh, no, I wanna be Luke, please. I don't even
know what my abilities do. Let me try to be.
Lando has a smoke grenade, a concussion bomb, a concussion mine, and then he also has like a dead eye, like McCree.
Okay.
Where pretty much he oh my god! Oh, everything hurts. Meh! Get the ball! Get the ball!
I'm shooting him.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, it's
I'm being pushed.
Heroic sacrifice.
bye, bitch!
One with the Force, I will be.
Yeah, I switched off Yoda so you could play as him if you wanted to, and you could also be our healer.
Beeping Yoda.
Nope, nope. Oh, thank God it healed me. Okay. Well, good shit, guys. We are doing this. I do miss the old you, where the Imperial Remnant existed and became the good guys. I was hoping the story of the game would draw that on that a bit. Now, is that the stuff from the Knights of the Old Republic and stuff? That extended universe? Is that from? That's where that is from? Because I know they retconned the Force Unleashed games. Like, those are no longer canon. So if you can elaborate on that. Darth Vader, please! Daddy!
Where is he?
It's over here.
Focus on Maul. Focus on Maul. What's up, Maul? You bitch! Oh, I missed. Boom! Oh, he's choking me. Oh, this little bitch is running. This little bitch is running. No, thank you, Kylo.
Damn.
Got him! Woo! Oh, did we lose? Oh, we
has 3 cards. Solid freeze, power reach.
and closing in. Now, I would say probably you'd maybe feel more of the purchase advantage maybe from this game mode, because this game mode is straight up like who has the better perk loadout. And even though like I don't think I have one card on Luke Skywalker, I'm still, you know, holding my own. I'm still doing pretty good. Take that, Darth. Oh, thank you, Garrett. Thank you.
How exactly do I use Yoda's LB?
It's a force push.
Doesn't seem to do anything. It's just that we're heroes, so everyone's pretty strong.
A little bit. I do have like Luke has a force push as well. I do know that with your force push, if you hold left trigger, the damage you block makes that force push a little stronger. Oh, fuck, I'm the target? Oh, get shit on! We won.
Achievement. Heavy is the hand when a heroes and villains match.
Good night.
Oh, are you out of here, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Later, buddy. Thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
With them 9 kills.
Woo! Check that out. MVP Garrett.
Go Yoda, go Yoda. That was also Han Solo, so.
That was a good chunk of your points, too. Oh my goodness, though. In the middle of this, like, in the middle of our little Let's Talk, though, Kotaku coming out and saying that, oh, EA has pulled out the loot boxes, the loot currency. Just, not the loot boxes, I mean, but the microtransactions. Freaking bananas. All right, let's.
Same thing happened in the Dude Soup podcast.
Yeah, let's quit.
Right at the end, they were
Back
like,
to the menu. Back to the menu. We'll jump right into another mode.
Oh well, it appears EA just reduced the cost of the heroes by 75%.
Right? Maybe more discussions, more live discussions of this game need to happen, because that's when news is like EA seems to act. It's freaking nuts.
I guess sort of cycling back to saying that. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought.
Is someone like tripping over their mic?
Oh, that might have been me. Sorry.
It's okay.
I was adjusting the headset.
Now, with I don't. Has anyone here played the new Call of Duty?
No.
No.
Duty.
Wow, Mikey. It's like.
Sorry.
Oh, nope, cancel. So I know with...
It tells me I have rewards available.
So go to career, tab over to the career page. I'm about to do that too. If you tab over to the career page, the one with the little orange tab is something that has a reward for you. So you go over to it and you find the one that says you have one, and then you hit Y to claim the reward. And then bam, you get some credits. Get some credits for doing some cool stuff. So now that I have these credits, let me see. I want to just check out the get more crystals. Yep, they're gone. Purchase more crystals is gone. That is funny. Now, the reason why I was bringing up Call of Duty is because Call of Duty has taken the approach of microtransactions as well with loot boxes, as well as Shadow of War. Now, has anyone here played
Those are purely
that?
cosmetic, aren't they?
With Call of Duty, yes. Call of Duty's is purely cosmetic. I think. I didn't play a lot of it to find out, but I think a lot of it is purely cosmetic, as a lot of the weapons are hidden behind those that can grind out the kills necessary to get those weapons and the XP necessary to unlock all that crap.
Yeah, because that's usually the progression system with the Call of Duty games is you do so many kills to get so many things, or so many types of kills, or, get so many experience points or what have you. But
it's very Titanfall.
I was thinking, exactly, yeah. I was thinking, yeah, that the pay stuff is all cosmetic, though.
Right. And then on the other hand, Shadow of War, which is a fully single-player type game, that has microtransactions that can help you beat the campaign a lot easier, where a lot of the microtransactions in that game are pay to win. And like you can get through the whole game without doing it.
Non-multiplayer aspect makes it kind of morally ambiguous.
Very. Like if you want to feel like a true Shadow of War god, you can drop a couple, $20 here and there to get the gold loot boxes that just give you, very powerful orcs or really powerful gear that'll help you just mow down through a lot of the enemies. Now, Chaz, I remember you mentioning it. Did you eventually get the game, and have you started playing it?
No, it's in my gameplay. It's supposed to should be here today or tomorrow.
Okay. So then anyone else here, have they played it yet?
No.
So
it's on my to-do list, but I haven't gotten to it.
And Renee, I know you've seen me play it.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as the game's concerned, you don't really need to kind of get through you don't need to buy the loot boxes to get through the game. Like, there's nothing that's too difficult to get you through it. Even when you're playing on hard, Because when you're playing on hard, the rewards adjust accordingly, and you can pretty much get good stuff for playing on such a higher difficulty. And the loot boxes and things and that, and the microtransactions for a single player game, that it's a bold move on Monolith and Warner Brothers Interactive to kind of pull that type of shenanigans. And it goes back to Garrett's original thing. It's like, a lot of games are now just kind of taking this path, so it's just like unfortunate that Star Wars is getting the super brunt of it.
Well, I think Star Wars took it, or Battlefront 2 to be specific, took it to a greater extreme than most games have.
For sure.
I mean, we got to be realistic here and keep in mind that games are cheaper now than they ever have been, not including DLC.
Yeah. I mean, that was what I was gonna bring up.
It's like Legend of Zelda, Mega Man 2, came out in the mid-'80s. Adjusting for inflation, they're actually more expensive than an average retail game, and they were made by 8 people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the people need to be willing to pay more. It sort of all comes back to gamers aren't willing to pay for things. Like, you need to be willing to pay for the DLC and stuff when they add in new content. But people don't like to do it, and then it fractures the ecosystem. Nope.
Yeah, you're still there.
Yeah. I heard there was some clicking in my mic. Yeah, and then yes, it fractures the ecosystem. But yeah, game prices have not gone up in
Ever.
12 years now.
Like
it's been a while.
Dollar, just sheer dollar value wise, they haven't gone up at all.
Up to $60.
I do remember the time or the day that games went from 50 to 60.
Yeah.
And it was like a momentous thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, games were $50.
Oh, get
in
shit
the
on!
80s, so
Yeah.
What's up?
All
And
things
I
considered.
just did the inflation calculation the other day for 2005. A $60 game is now like $75.
Yeah. Well, and The Legend of Zelda,
Oh, hi, Greg.
adjusted for inflation, if you were to buy it today, it would cost you about $95.
If you were to buy the NES cartridge version, that one.
Yes.
Damn.
If you bought it today, adjusting for inflation, it would be about $95.
Holy crap, that's wild.
In fact, just due to the way the pricing was and is now, still adjusting for inflation, the cheapest console I believe is the GameCube, cheapest ever.
At least
I mean, it felt like that when I was playing it.
I think.
Yeah.
At least
was-
I saw that too. At least for the Nintendo consoles. But yeah, I'm assuming that I saw.
No!
Nintendo
Oh, I was
console
shot in the
not too long
back.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, the GameCube was the cheapest. But
And the most expensive still to this day is the Neo Geo,
Damn.
which was $900 in 1991.
Wow. Inflation's a hell of a thing.
And adjusting for
nuts.
inflation, it's more like 1,500. But yeah, and that's why we don't have a Neo Geo anymore.
Oh, crap.
when the PS3 originally retailed for $600.
Oh, get
Oh
shit
yeah,
on,
at
son.
launch.
People lost their
Yeah.
mind.
Whew. All right, so this is the mode that we're playing right now is Strike, and it is the objective-based 8v8 mode, where it's very small, close quarters type combat, and very similar in the fact that it's death matches and players have lives and it's attack or defense. But the nice thing is that there aren't any heroes, so you don't have to worry about, like I mentioned earlier, someone.
It's a level playing field.
Yeah, it's a very level playing field. So if someone has, a lot of good perks in one hero, earns enough points, and then plays that hero, they could completely change the tide of the match. While now, I can just kind of I've earned enough points to now play as my Wookiee warrior, and that's as high as, I can get as far as a powerful class. And overall, we're actually doing extremely well. We held both objectives very well, and they have 1 life left.
I want to make the kill.
Come on, face me. I'm a Wookiee warrior. Brr. 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 Ow. And then Greg in the chat brought up that he was hoping to see in Battlefront 2 that you would see the Empire fight itself, one side going full dark side, one going let's not go full dark side. So pretty much like the Empire fight the First Order, being like that.
Interesting.
That would have been super cool. But and then he also brought up that Shadow of War had also the Memorial DLC issue, where a developer on the team of Shadow of War passed away, and they were gonna memorialize him in the game as like a character and some gear set. I think that's how it was, but it was gonna be a charged DLC, and then a portion of the proceeds was gonna go to his family, and then it became all the proceeds from that DLC were gonna go to his family, and then it became free because they couldn't really grasp the fact of like how should we honor our dead comrade. Oh, let's sell him. Let's sell it. And it's just the way unfortunately the game industry is going with all these microtransactions crap. Like I know I can't really say much on a high horse here because I've bought plenty of loot boxes for Overwatch and plenty of stuff for Destiny 1 and like one thing on Destiny 2 for the loot stuff. But again, that goes back to the argument of those being purely cosmetic, while here in Shadow of War and Star Wars Battlefront 2, then it becomes that pay-to-win type situation. Oh, get shit on. Not you guys, the guy that I just killed.
No, that's what EA was saying. Get shit on.
Pretty much. It was essentially like this whole fiasco is EA going, what can we get away with? And then the internet was like,
they're pulling an Apple.
Fucking nothing.
They effectively removed the headset.
Yeah, they really did.
It's like, let's remove the headphone jack and see what they do. Oh, they complained. Damn it.
Ah, damn it.
Give it back.
I mean, Apple still has yet to give back the headphone jack, though.
Oh, they never will because they know people will buy that thing anyway.
Yep. And
Like
that's what EA wants to strive to be, the new Apple. With
I've said this plenty of times, is the most commonly spoken phrase at Apple headquarters, I'm sure is, why not? They'll buy it anyway.
Oh! Pretty much, though. It's very, very accurate. Hell yeah. Me and this one person got this place on lock. And then, not to just super change the subject, but to bring up Call of Duty again, because I redboxed it after my supervisor at work was like raving about it. I was like, I don't know, it's Call of Duty. I don't know, man. He raved about it enough to make me, satiate my curiosity enough to really want to be like, all right, I should probably check this game out. And gameplay-wise, I didn't play the campaign at all. I just jumped right into multiplayer to see how it was. And it felt like it actually changed enough to be pretty worth it at a sales price. I wouldn't say I would get this game at full price, but at a sales price, it's probably going to be worth it. Because the game modes felt very Battlefront-y. And even when I was playing it, Sam saw, like, are you playing Star Wars? Because it sounded like Star Wars music when I was playing it. And it just made me more excited for Star Wars. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm not going to get Call of Duty because I'm getting Star Wars. And surrounding all the controversy and everything like that, I still was going to end up getting this game because I love Star Wars. And being in this universe just feels so fun, and hearing the music and the fact that I was able to play as Darth Maul again and have that little hint of Duel of Fates play in the background. And when like matches get super close and pushed into overtime, or when it's down to like the last few lives, the soundtrack kicks in and it starts to get really tense. And it just overall, yes, the foundation of this game is pretty shitty, but the gameplay and everything else still holds up for me, at least.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, that's an important part. Is like, do you feel like you're getting your money's worth?
So yeah, Garrett, that's a better point. Is that the gameplay is really the foundation of this, and the I would say the shingles and the outside siding of the house is really the cosmetic portions, the microtransactions and everything. I'm gonna shoot you with my pea shooter. Gotcha, bitch.
Are pretty important.
So what would it be?
The
The paint job then? That's kind of the trim, yeah.
The sconces.
Yeah, everything that's kind of like super little. But the foundation of the gameplay and the campaign itself, very, very awesome, and I just died.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I mean, you got it and you're happy with what you got. So I mean, I would say that's the important part.
Very. And it comes down, and then it goes back to like now people who are like interested in Star Wars, but then see all this controversy and everything like that, and then go to Metacritic and see a 0.9 Metacritic user score.
Right.
Like it's just that's just hard. How do you come back from that?
That's just the vicious nature of the internet. I mean,
yeah,
especially the gaming community is very. They don't take lightly to any kind of slight.
Yeah. EA gets that bad rap. They won the worst company award, whatever, which is kind of like
that's
really
right. Yeah.
a video game. You're gonna give it to a video game company.
I mean, the internet is run by gaming nerds, so
yeah. But it was like, what was it? Shortly after the financial crisis or whatever, second place was Bank of America.
Right.
Yeah.
EA was worse than Bank of America.
EA was worse than Bank of America. Like, no, I don't think so.
While there's real issues with the housing market and BP spilling tons of oil in the sea. Like that's clearly the priorities of humanity or of just the internet, really. And when they band together, this is the evil that can come from it. Speaking of evil, I do remember that also an alleged developer came out saying that they were getting death threats and everything like that, and then later it came out that they weren't even working for EA. They were just kind of fueling the fire. So it comes down to now.
Yeah, I think Polygon put that out or something.
It just brings up my I guess my next talking point of just like how far is too far.
Out there.
Yeah, like it's just a video game and people are just going absolutely ham on people that have worked so hard and putting their blood, sweat, and tears into these games to make them what they are. It's not the developers, it's really the bigger company, the publishers. It's EA and Disney that are pushing this stuff.
Well, I mean,
it takes the developers to build the system.
Somebody, who was I watching? Oh, kind of funny. They were talking about it. One of the people they know had come out and said that they didn't specify who this person was or what exactly they did, but they were in the development industry, and they said that a lot of times they see the push from game developers to put in the microtransactions and stuff. One person's experience. So I don't know.
Right. So essentially being like a residual income type thing.
It could sort of be true. Is that who's the ones that suffer if a game doesn't perform well? It's not going to be the publisher. They're still making bank. It's the game developers who are then going to get laid off because they don't have enough money to keep the studio running.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They invested all that money, so there's definitely a possibility there. We don't really.
Yeah, that DICE could have been the one that were like really pushing for those microtransactions, to the extent of like the 60,000 credits to unlock a hero, maybe. But who knows?
I mean, the publisher probably puts them. Be like, we need some way to keep making money, or we need to make X amount of money on this game. You figure out how to make that happen.
I'm certain it was one suit's decision.
Yeah.
One guy at the boardroom was like, "Here's how we make more money," and everybody's like, "Brilliant." Then they followed through with it, and then once they realized the mistake they had made, that dude blames it on someone else.
Yeah, and then they play the blame game and bring it down to the lower levels.
Yep. To
the peons of the company. Some intern, maybe, that will never get a job in the industry again.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and I think ultimately I don't think anybody suffers that bad for it. I mean, because keep in mind, like, this is still a product that, you know, they're selling. And like any other industry, you get bad reviews, you get good reviews. People aren't happy with what they get. They may not go to them anymore, but...
Chaz, there's people on your left.
Painter's still painting, you know. It's not the end of the world for anybody in it.
Got eyes on him. He's heading back, and it is unfortunate that like that's just how the game industry is going. Because if you just look at this game, like there is water dropping on my gun. There's water dropping on my character model. There's puddles forming around me. I'm getting sniped at. I should stop talking. But like going back to just how much hard work goes into this game, and then it gets completely overshadowed because of this microtransaction fiasco. And that's what makes me upset the most, is that some people might not be able to get to experience the really awesome campaign in this game, or get those wonderful Star Wars moments of, you know, defending some point on Naboo and helping push the massive transport unit into the thing, and what, you know, just develop their own Star Wars stories from playing this game. But it goes down to just oh my god! It goes down to then, like, what direction do you guys see now, since everything's kind of getting microtransactions sprinkled all throughout it? What direction do you guys maybe think that the video game industry might go in now because of just this heavy influence of microtransactions?
I think the economy will eventually find an equilibrium.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they can't increase retail, so they have to, you know, supplement that income.
Honestly, I would be fine if retail would go up, like, a little bit. Not, you know, maybe to 60, 75.
Right.
But, I mean, at the same time, though, I would say you are the exception, in that most people, like, they see a dollar go up, they're going to uproar. But if they see, oh, well, there's optional stuff that I can pay for, you know, a lot of people are okay with that.
Yeah.
I think
I kind of just went back to, it's been 12 years since the $60 price increase.
right.
You know, it's kind of
I think it would
I
definitely be
guess.
easier if they did that, but it would be hard to do without there being a big backlash.
yeah, because so many, like, we kind of go back, gamers, they don't like to spend the money, like I said about DLC and stuff.
It's
I
like
don't want
if
to buy
they
the DLC. Here's content. Nope, don't
if they
wanna pay
all of
for
a
it.
sudden like started charging for network television, no more commercials, but you have to pay for it.
Right.
They would fail. Like it would not work because people are used to not paying for it, even though they technically are by paying with their time with watching commercials. They don't see it like that. All they see is it cost me this much, which was nothing, and now it's going to cost me something.
And a bunch of the network stations are starting to launch their own
Streaming
app
services and
service
things.
their own, like,
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Well, and that's just it. Is they're finding ways to supplement their income without it looking like they're actually charging people more. And because it's all about perception. I mean, how people see it costing as opposed to how much it's actually costing. You know, you tell some, you know, like the freemium games on mobile. You know, all the games are free, but they're not really.
Right.
You know, you tell somebody it's free to download, and then, oh, you just pay 10 cents at a time, you know, and $500 later.
And it's funny that you bring up like mobile free-to-play games, because recently South Park just released their free-to-play mobile game.
And they literally warn you about it.
Right from the get, they tell you this game has microtransactions, that has things that you could buy with real money, and you can turn that shit off right from the get, because they know the type of backlash people get from being so
It's not
microtransaction
bad.
heady. But
That's not why they put it in. They put it in because it's fucking South Park.
it's also very funny. Yeah. But I don't know. I'd like to think that South Park also takes stands on some things, and
No, they're definitely making a statement with that.
also, yeah. Well, we won. Or we won round 1 or round 2? What do you think? Maybe. I don't know. How long does this go for? Let me see. Oh yeah, I'll be a specialist again. Yeah, so that was round 1. Now we have to win round 2 again. Okay. And now this is going to be a kind of a shift change in topic. Sam had just recently come out with our secret snow persons, very much like a Secret Santa thing, but we're calling it Secret Snow Person, so everyone's included.
Yay.
And we are going to be pushing that because RT, they normally do a Secret Santa with the community, but this year they're kind of just doing a secret postcard exchange. So Sam, being the lovely person that she is now we're going to try and do our own type of secrets, snow person thing, gift exchange.
Sure.
Signups have just went on Facebook, and we've tweeted it out, and we hope that, for those that are watching and for those that are here, can participate. The rules and everything are in the link in the description, in the post on Facebook. So if you can give it even just a look, and if you know somebody that's in the community that might be interested in it, share the link, tweet it at them, let them know that we're going to be trying to do this, and we'd want to make it fun and get everyone included on it. So that's my little plug and push for that. And now the next thing.
This segment was brought to you by Secret Snowman.
Pretty much. Secret Snow Person. Thank you, Mikey. Secret Snow Person.
Secret Snow Dude.
Secret Snow Dude. And the next thing that's on my little talking list is, now, typically every year we've done a podcast-like discussion for E3. This is the first time we've kind of done it on a controversy issue, being, Battlefront 2. But if we were to do more discussions like this where, not everyone has the game that's being talked about or access to something that we're playing, but has, wants to share an opinion or talk about it and maybe learn and educate themselves on what's going on, do you feel like you would want to see more of these come up? Of course, it wouldn't be advertised as a game night. We'd advertise it as how I've advertised it tonight, as a Let's Talk. And would you guys be interested in either participating or even watching some of that stuff?
I would.
Did Sam just say she wins?
No, she said she would.
Yes.
Oh, I thought I heard her say, I win.
Well, she does also win.
Just forever winning.
Yep. But back to my question. Would you guys be interested in participating and doing that? Greg says yes, please. So that's a solid thing from Greg. And I had posted it in the chat a while ago, and it got some reception. So we'll work on the admin side as far as logistics are concerned, as far as timing and what we'll do, what topics we'll discuss. Maybe we'll put up polls to see what people want to talk about. We might make this maybe a once a month thing. We wouldn't want to oversaturate it.
Well, if you put up a poll, the firemen will be pleased.
Heyo. And Danny says she really liked this, so GG. Thank you, Danny. Thank you really a lot. Thank you so much. And then the other idea that I wanted to run past you guys was also if we were to do show-like content where it would be like a Rainbow Six Siege Cops, where Chaz, me, Garrett, maybe Mario or Greg run into a Rainbow Six Siege terrorist hunt, but we act it out as in an actual Cops episode. Would that be fun to watch too? And we would advertise it as such as it would be our first episode of Rainbow Six Siege Cops, where we have to stop the bad boys what they're gonna do, if you know what I mean. And then of course we would do other things too if people have ideas for that. But essentially what I'm trying to get at is making more content and things to bringing people to view and bringing people to talk about and things like that. Sam's holding up Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, and we would do, her and I, a competitive episode of Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, where I take the game way too serious and she's just trying to have a good time.
Very serious.
I take it stupid serious.
Loser has to do this.
Oh, and then we do a loser challenge where loser has to do something. Okay, that's something fun. But would you also be interested in helping out in creating that content or even watching that said content? Because that's what we really want. We just kind of want to have more engagement, at least on the electronic side. We have engagement within our community and in meetups and in Twitter and things like that. But as far as our streams, we want to see if we can get some more viewers. Not really to push subscribers and subscribbles and things like that, but just to get people interested in watching some stuff and have something to look forward to. Sort of like a Let's Play channel. Or an activity, yeah. Because then after we get, some more people interested in watching some of this stuff, that guy just killed himself. Then we can have, more people be aware of our game nights and things like that. Greg says that is so meta, role-playing while playing video games that are not role-playing games. Oh! That's so true. But I dropped this on the table, and let me know what you guys think. What Renee and Mikey or chat, what you guys think about this stuff. Because this is stuff that I've been thinking about for a while now, and with YouTube, us making the switch to streaming on YouTube, having it so this way we can have zero latency. Everyone quit, by the way. We're going to go back to the main menu and try another game mode. With it being zero latency, now the interaction between audience and us can actually be a lot better and more fun. So Jackbox nights are going to be a lot easier, and just overall talking to the audience and participating with chat will be a lot more fun.
And for game nights, we can even start at some point. We can do up to 6 cameras, so we can even start bringing in more streamers to the game nights as well. Exactly.
Yeah, for the game nights, we can have more people participating and showing off their perspective. And for our episodic content, we can have people that have access, or that have these tools to, allow us to then compile that footage or create a live stream of multiple perspectives and things like that. Oh, hey, I unlocked some shit. What did I unlock? But what do you guys think? I've said enough.
I like it.
Thank you, Renee.
Oh, you're asking for an immediate answer.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, I thought you were talking to the audience.
Well, both. I'm talking to you guys and the chat. And I know
Well, I mean, you know how I feel about it.
I know you're the best, and I appreciate it. And
Around.
wow, that does a shit ton of damage. Holy crap! Oh, I'm gonna try out that gun now. So now I have enough credits to probably buy a hero loot crate. Yeah, so I could buy a loot cake. I'm gonna do that.
Loot cake. Oh, I want loot cake.
Get that loot cake.
A loot cake. Yeah, this one I'm buying right now. Oh, I see a blue. Reveal him. Ooh, I got Kylo Ren tuned lasers for his spaceship. Go ahead, Garrett.
Nothing.
Okay.
I had something for Leia.
I got me a thing. Oh, it's an upgrade for my disabler. Okay, that's cool. An upgrade for my ATST armor. All right, I'll take that. And then we got some crafting parts and a Han Solo thing. All right, I like that. And of course, like, we'll post this all this information and things in like a weekly update and on our Twitter and on Facebook to gather more interest and ideas for stuff that we could do. Because I'm sure the world is our oyster, and we can just crack that sucker open and pull fun things to do out of it. So now let's hop into Blast and show off that game mode. And I'm really glad that you guys came out to talk about Battlefront 2, and for our viewers, thank you guys so much for coming out and watching. I super appreciate it, and I'm really glad that it was well received and you guys liked it. So we'll think of like other topics that we can do and maybe turn this into a monthly thing, where we can do like once a month we bring up some hot topic issue about gaming, or we just get around and we just freaking talk, like, and we start our officially kick off our RTNY podcast.
Good luck.
Yeah. Because this just it's what you guys make it worth it. It's you guys coming out to talk, and it's the viewers like Danny and Greg. You guys are really MVPs, coming out to watch and participating in the chat. I appreciate it so much, and I can't really express in words how much it really does mean to me that you guys came out. As sad and horrible as the topic that Battlefront 2 was, it's not a sad topic. It's just a shame of how much flack it's getting. But like Mikey said, I got the game, and I like it. So, yay me, I guess. And not to plug Best Buy or anything, but when I got the deluxe edition, it actually only cost me $60, thanks to the Gamers Club Unlock thing. So that's something that, if you guys do see yourself buying a lot of video games, maybe look into that. Seeing how GameStop pulled their used games program. Has everyone heard about that?
After like a week, yeah.
After a week of it running, they shut that thing down so quick.
Might have been a little longer than a week.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen.
Damn, though. That's
They lack the infrastructure for such a process.
oh hell yeah. What was it you said, Chaz? Like that Blockbuster started this up, and then that was the first sign of them going out.
It wasn't the first sign. It was like
Too
a
late
year or
at that
so.
point.
Yeah, it was maybe like a year or so before it was like around the same time GameFly came out.
Oh,
So they started doing their thing, which was like which initially drew me to it because it was like there's like a Blockbuster like 20 minutes from my house, so I might beat it and I just go back get another game. Well, like the only thing with that is that if like depends on what's in stock. If you get there, at a good time, maybe you'll find the game you want. But other than that, maybe you'll just get nothing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's the major hitch with GameStop
give
doing it
any
is the
specific
fact that they
details
don't
on
have
it? Like,
the stock for that.
They
Yeah.
just did they say anything specific, or did they just say like they just cancel it? Did they give like a reasoning behind it?
I don't know if a reasoning
they
came
cited
out.
logistical problems, but they didn't say anything specific.
Yeah. Like I'm sure
I
I
would
could
assume
probably
not
like talk
having
to.
stock, like they make the.
I still have
I
some
know they
friends that
make
work
the
at GameStop, so
profit.
I could probably reach out to them and see what happened. I do know that when they canceled it, they said if you signed up for the program, you can go in and get I don't know if it was a partial refund or something, but it was you could get a free use game. Is that bridge extended? Nope. Nope.
Wait, a free use
No,
wasn't it $60?
It is-
Jumping off.
thing?
Oh, oh yeah, the blast is just straight up team deathmatch, so we just gotta kill them.
Oh, okay.
I died. Behind us. What's up?
I'm talking to Mass.
Oh, okay. You're petting him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked if you've been this noisy all night.
He's been quite a riot behind me.
I meant you.
Me?
You're the noisy one.
Well, shut up. Gosh, jerk.
Yeah.
Now, have Chaz or Garrett, have you guys tried the campaign at all yet? Like, have you done the first mission?
No, this is the first I'm playing.
The first time you're
I
playing it?
downloaded it last. So yeah, the first time I'm playing is tonight.
Woo, free kill! That guy wasn't playing. Damn. Chaz, I don't know if I heard you. Have you tried it yet?
Oh, I jumped right into multiplayer.
Oh, damn.
Got it. I downloaded last night and I just jumped right into the multiplayer.
Nice.
A little bit of the campaign.
Is there a co-op?
But,
There is a local co-op. There is no online co-op. There is local co-op for the arcade mode. And the
Very
arcade mode,
specific.
yeah, it kind of sucks because the arcade mode has some really fun battle scenarios that you could do, where you can have some people play as Darth Maul, someone play as Darth Maul, and someone play as Darth Vader or something, and you have to just face waves of troopers, of either droids or clone troopers or whatever, and then there's also like different battle scenarios of all this other crap, or you can make your own where you can have decreased cooldowns, double your health, and the bad guys go down in one shot, so you could really feel like a powerful Sith Lord throughout all the stuff. It's just a damn shame that it's local co-op only. I tried it out for a bit last night. There's like an actual versus mode where one person plays as like Yoda, another person plays as Darth Maul, and they straight up duke each other out. And I tried it out with Sam, and
I won.
she beat me once, only once. But it's also like one of those things where it's like, okay, this is a cool mode. It would have been cool if maybe it was included with the online aspect too, where I could bring my friends in and fight each other.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was something they implemented down the line.
Maybe. And like maybe also a way to create custom matches between your friends and you, because like you can have one team of all your friends against a team full of bots maybe, and you could actually do like the galactic assault missions and things like that together. Like I would really love to see that happen.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do any like custom games. You can't do, what is it, like 24v24 or whatever.
Not that I've seen. I've only really seen regular matchmaking for multiplayer and then custom arcade mode stuff. Like I haven't seen private matches for Battlefront yet. And I don't think it even happened in Battlefront 1. I don't think private matches happened there either. Not to my recollection. It has been a while since I've logged into Battlefront 1, so maybe it's there, but I don't know. Ooh, got him! Damn.
It'd be something fun to try to get like a big teams together.
For sure, if like it exists and you know we were able to do that, I would love to try and pull that off. Because I know with
I know I had
PUBG,
mentioned a
if we
while
can get
ago.
like access to a server or when PUBG comes out eventually on Xbox, if the option to do private stuff is there, the options are so big for that for
Not gonna
future game
be.
nights.
I don't think they're probably not going to do public.
Oh, the private matches
that.
for Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is actually a really close game. This guy's not playing. Or no, he just doesn't see me.
I mean,
We're done.
we did a little one for Extra Life.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually. Like it was still like 20 people or something like that for the Extra Life stream, but I'm actually still very surprised that the turnout was just about 20 people. Like I thought a lot more people had PUBG that were going to be able to participate.
Because I know, yeah, but I guess it was
Maybe just too last minute.
I could have planned it a little bit better. Because I know, well, actually, I know like Baird or John start up a thing and they just tweet out the server and they easily fill it up.
Yeah.
So I know like the Halo fan, they're not the Halo, the RT fans are there.
Like there's people there to play and they could definitely do. Oh no, you're not gonna get me.
Is it a shotgun? Is this a Vanguard a shotgun?
Yes, the Vanguard perk
Okay.
on the assault class is a shotgun essentially.
Okay. Okay, great. I'm not sure what it was. I saw like it steals like. Oh wait. No.
And the damn thing does work when you're firing it. Like if you get up close, it could be a one-shot kill.
That's good. I like that.
Damn, this is a real close match. And how is for those that Renee and Mikey that are watching and Danny and Greg, like the latency, does it almost actually feel kind of pretty damn close as to real time?
I checked it up before and it was like
Ow.
a second or two.
Close.
It's pretty damn close though.
According to your.
Yeah, because I'm watching on I have it up on my screen here and this was pretty damn close. It's maybe like a second or two off, but
Yeah.
that's still a lot better than the crazy 5 or 6 second delay that would be on Twitch
Or greater.
or more.
I've seen as much as 30 seconds.
God damn.
I know it was like routinely like 20-30 seconds. I know they got better about it, but I still don't know. I'm not sure where exactly it's at. I know our Extra Life stream was suffering. I think the options, our latency thing got changed
Yeah.
by accident. So we ended up with like a 30-second, 20-second latency.
Yeah, but that was YouTube gaming though, and I want to say that
No,
was
it's all
more a
the same.
settings thing.
Well,
Yeah, we accidentally. There's 3 levels you can do, which is like best for playback or something.
Right.
It's like good recording and low buffering, best for playback and stuff like that. The other one is like lower quick, and then the ultra low one is what I think you just put on right now.
Yeah, I have
Usually
it on
we
the
use
ultra
the
low.
middle one. Usually we use the middle one. I think for last week's game night it was pretty good. And
So
we
what is
had
it? Just a
on the-
lower
we had it
bit
on the
rate
normal.
to reduce latency, or
No, it's an actual
I'm
setting
not
you
sure.
toggle
There's
on
a setting in there
on
in the setting
YouTube.
there.
on the YouTube side where you
Yeah.
can make it
but I
sway.
mean, what does it reduce though?
It just
I'm not sure how
it-
exactly it works.
the internal latency on their end,
Yeah,
because you
Well,
can
but I
adjust
mean,
the
It
latency
has to
on
sacrifice something though.
it sacrifices DVR. So there's
Okay.
no there's
Okay,
no
yeah,
actual
the
DVR
ultra low
playback.
one, yeah.
So if somebody like joined the stream late and wanted to like go back, they wouldn't be able to because
They
we
wouldn't
have
be able to. Yeah.
the zero latency factor on it. Oh god.
Okay.
Wow, this
Yeah,
battle turned.
YouTube gaming are
crazy.
the same thing. Oh shit, battle just. We're down to 7.
Yep. Stay
I know
alive.
people were getting confused at YouTube and it's all the same. It's the exact same service, just
Yeah, it's just a
gaming has
different
different interface.
browser. Yeah. you could
yeah,
it's
the
still the
gaming
same.
interface has the chat.
Well, they both have the chat.
Not on mobile.
Okay.
Fuck
Not
you,
building anything.
Wookiee warrior!
But
Oh god, we are 1 kill away.
Bad turret. That's a bad turret.
No, I don't want to be the 1 kill.
yeah, here are the three options: normal latency,
No.
best for
No!
highest quality viewer.
One kill.
Who did it? Who
playback,
died?
and
Oh,
share
I
with
think I died. And I
No.
ruined it. The Empire has
low
fallen.
latency,
It's all your fault.
near real-time interaction,
Yeah.
minimal playback buffering, ultra low latency interaction, does not support DVR, closed captioning, 440 or 4K resolutions.
Okay, so it's low
Woo!
resolution, no
MVP.
DVR, to be able to gain a live broadcast.
All right, let's quit one more time. We're gonna do Starfight.
We're gonna quit.
I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit. Oh god, I'm gonna quit.
Quitting all over the place.
I'm quitting so hard. Oh man.
It's fun. It's an appeal.
It's
I can
just
see
yeah,
the appeal.
it's a great fun game though. It's a great fun game. I still super enjoy it. The soundtrack's there, the sound and everything's there. In the middle of our stream, by the way.
It wasn't my fault.
No, in the middle of our stream, Kotaku released an article that EA has pulled out microtransactions from Battlefront.
No.
So I can go here, here, and where it says get more crystals, it's blank. It's gone.
No more crystals.
No more
Just
microtransactions.
jennies.
At all?
At all. So that might be,
We don't know what.
they're probably going to adjust now the purchase price for these crates, and then again adjust the price for unlocking people.
I would totally see microtransactions coming back, though.
I would see them coming back if they do like what we were suggesting, make it cosmetic. So like Greg was saying, he would get the game if they made a Republic Commando, like costume set for a lot of the people. If Garrett mentioned, if you brought in Luke Skywalker from A New Hope to then Return of the Jedi to then A Force Awakens, old Luke Skywalker. And then I remember from like Funhouse's Dude Soup, then they were like, oh, with Darth Vader, you can do regular Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker from,
Right.
Yeah, dark side.
Various iterations
from
of
the
the
part,
character.
yeah, the prequels, and you could also do the, yeah, you could even do that, like just the small ones.
Rat Tail Vader.
Rat Tail Vader. You can do a Starfighter Vader when
Dark
he was
side
a little
Anakin.
baby boy.
Uh-huh.
When he was a little baby boy. You could bring Clone Wars.
Racing.
Clone Wars Darth Maul into this, because Clone Wars the show is canon, and Clone Wars Darth Maul has like spider legs, so like that could also
Oh,
be a
yeah.
thing.
I feel like that would be harder to program, though.
That would be so cool.
I mean,
Super hard to program, but I would.
You could, and I don't know. Let me know if I need to be louder. You could, for example.
Now,
like,
if they had the Force
even
Ghost versions of them in there, that'd be even better.
Duplicate characters and then give them.
Like in
it's
the
the
Lego
same
games where they're
character,
Red
but
just
it's
5,
different. For example, you
Yeah.
could overwrite Leia with Padme,
Boy.
and you could just do that and be like, yeah, it's the Leia character, but she looks like Padme because I have the Padme skin. You could do other characters that maybe otherwise wouldn't be in these fights.
Right. Which is like what was the point of this Star Wars, is that
Right.
you have characters that wouldn't be necessarily in these universes,
Right.
but fighting alongside with each other. So it's really cool.
It's fun.
I can't tell. I think we joined a match where we're winning. So go us.
Completely off topic. But
Hmm?
Life in Pieces is on Hulu.
Life in Pieces is on Hulu now? Okay.
Well, the new episodes are. I'm really excited.
Interesting. Cool.
Because I've missed this show. It's funny.
Yeah.
That's all.
I see the boba. I'm going after the boba.
Shut up now.
Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, Tom Hanks' brother is in this. I missed that.
Yeah.
The Enterprise.
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Whoa! Oh man, that boba move really blew the shit out of me. And then Greg brought up that the lag setting and the latency stuff is set there so people can't stream snipe, which is a common thing for those that are playing like PUBG and competitive games like Rainbow
Yeah.
Six Siege and things like that.
Oh yeah, I was totally doing that during the stream, but
So
yeah,
you were the guy that just blew
Delph
me up.
wouldn't- Delph wouldn't follow my direction on getting Garrett
Okay. I see where you're going.
during the stream.
During the actual
I
stream?
was watching Garrett's stream, and I was telling Delph where he was, and he was like, "Stop it."
He's over there.
Honestly, I don't care.
Well, it was all for fun. I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
any of that stream sniping shit is like, if you're gonna stream, that's the advantage you give up. You know, that people might
yeah.
try to
But I mean,
watch
at
you or
least if
whatever.
nothing else, I mean, because I normally wouldn't do something like that. But I mean, it was all just for fun during the stream, so figure I'd be silly.
And if it's something that we love, is being silly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. True. All right, let me.
Oh god, I got someone on my
Photon
tail. I got
torpedoes.
someone on my tail.
Photon tomatoes.
Not enough points for the Millennium
Woo,
Falcon.
woo, woo. Shit. Ah! Damn. I could be Luke Skywalker.
What the hell is a projector? I don't see it. Where is it?
It's
I
inside
bet you it's
the big
projecting.
ship. It's inside the big ship.
What's a
How do
projector?
I get inside the big ship?
Inside, like, it's somewhere in there. You gotta go. It's essentially what we're doing, a bombing run of the Death Star. We gotta fly inside it,
Is there a
and we're not buying it dinner.
Jerk.
Yeah,
Oops.
pretty-
Up the wing.
hard lock detected.
defeated.
Oh jeez! Kylo Ren, you monster. Pro tip also for those that are going to be playing Star Wars and doing the what's it called, the Starfighter stuff. If you turn off auto roll in the options, it's a thing that makes it so your ship doesn't try to auto correct itself with the horizon.
Oh.
It can make it a little bit easier on you for when you're trying to fly and perform more advanced techniques. And
Oh, because it's trying to fight you when you're turning and stuff.
yeah, when you're trying to, like, you know, actually get through some of this stuff, and it requires, if you're trying to, you know, snake your way through things, and all of a sudden now your ship is kind of trying to auto-correct itself, then it could
Right.
throw off your steering.
Yeah, it gives you pushback.
Yeah. Whoop, I just rode through that person, no problem. Totally real. Dun, 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 dun. And now a thing also with Starfighter battles is it does also feature the same thing, where you can play in first person and third
I
person.
just dive bombed it. I think it worked. Well, that's how you win. That's how the rebels win.
They dive bomb.
Die by sacrificing themselves. That's all they.
You go kamikaze.
It's the only way they can win. A lot of rebels die for them to succeed.
Oh, we're so close. We just got 2 more % of damage on this thing. Hey, there it goes. First person can be a little disorienting though, so just as a heads up for those that are feeling brave and want to try it. It is still really cool to do, because all the sound really changes when you're inside the cockpit.
Hard lock detected. What do I do? What do I do?
Just dive.
Tuck and roll.
Pretty much.
I'm just flying in a circle.
Disable the couplings.
Couplings. TIE fighter. Is that Darth Vader's TIE fighter?
Could be. What? I crashed.
It's actually Darth Vader's favorite kind of cuisine.
Tie.
Thai.
Ha 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 ha.
Missile lock. Nope, I think I crashed. Nope, missile got me.
Oh jeez, Boba.
I'm dying looking at it.
Yeah, I have died a lot. I've made 6 kills. That's kind of cool, I guess.
I think I'm at 3 kills.
What was that? I don't know how many kills I'm
Oh, you're at 6 eliminations, so you've helped kill
Wow.
6 people. At the very bottom, it tells you how many actual kills you have.
6 people dead. Not helped.
Attack the reactor.
Okay, that was weird.
Alright, where the hell's the reactor? I'm just trying to find the reactor, find my objective. Where the hell is it? Is it inside the space station again?
I have no idea. I'm respawning.
I have no idea either. I think. Oh, I think it's inside the ship.
4 kills. Reactor locked.
I think we have to get the clamps first.
Oh, the clamps!
Took me a second.
They're clamping us? Ah! Thank you, Mikey. My solid reference right there.
I always did enjoy those all the mafia characters.
Yeah. Totally stole that guy's kill, but, you know, YOLO. That's 1 clamp.
I think
the
we
other.
got them all.
Alright, there we go.
We got 'em all. Start the record.
Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron showed up?
Oh shit.
That sounds like an expletive. Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron. There it is. Oh boy, it's like a giant belly button.
So disgusting.
It is pretty gross looking. At least I think I'm hitting it. Oh! I crashed.
Again, you gotta get the couple.
Alright, time to bust out the Luke Skywalker. With 6 lives remaining.
Oh, boy.
That being said, why don't they call them Luke crates?
Missed opportunities. Hashtag.
Hashtag missed opportunity right there, yeah. Up, and we lost.
Okay. Lost.
Yeah. Oh! No! No! Oh my god, we're all dying! But anyway, that's gonna be Star Wars Battlefront 2. Our Let's Talk. Our first premiere Let's Talk of the month, I guess. Next month, we'll try and do something else. We'll find a date where it'll work out for some people and find a topic that we could talk about. And, yeah. So, thank you guys. Thank you, Mikey, Renee, and James for showing up. Nick, thank you so much for showing up. Danny and Greg for being in the chat. And to all the other viewers that were watching. And thank you guys for
Anything else
humoring
to
me.
plug?
We've got the secret snow person. Make sure you sign up for that. If you're interested, our RTNY MVP. If you know someone who's been a stellar person in our community, make sure you still have some time to nominate.
Maybe those people who donated a bunch of money.
If you want to join the crossplay realm, Minecraft realm is still up for.
Oh yes,
I'll
Garrett.
probably keep renewing it every so often.
Garrett has a Minecraft
Yeah,
realm for the
and
community.
don't join the insider program if you want to play the realm.
What happened with that one? Like I'm in the
Mikey,
insider program.
he can't join because he
He is on the
beta
different.
version. of the
Yeah,
next
my version's too new,
Oh damn, that's
but
crazy.
I was able to fix it. So
Okay. And
I-
yeah, and then we got
I
our
guess.
holidays coming up, so you know
Yeah,
everyone be safe.
unfortunately, it does not look like the holiday party at Blarney Stone is going to happen.
People weren't interested.
We could probably figure
Uh,
something out for a
Yeah,
smaller
we'll probably
get
do
together.
something else.
Yeah,
Maybe
try
we'll just
try
go
more
there.
modest means.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll hang out in the city that day, and then we can still go there for like dinner or something.
Or if anything,
just won't have
do
the
a hangout at
private
a house,
space.
something like that, something normal.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't know if we have anybody really has a big enough
Doesn't have to be huge.
place.
Could just still be a little
Yeah, I
get
mean, if
together.
the turnout's relatively low, you know, that
Yeah.
you couldn't rent out Blarney Stone, then it'd probably be small enough you could fit in the house.
Yeah,
and
but
then
at
next
the same
week,
time, it's like
maybe
that's
still do a dinner.
there's a price thing there, so
Oh
if
yeah,
you're just like,
so
oh, just
without
come
the
to come
deterrent,
everyone come
Yeah.
to someone's house.
that makes
I
sense.
think a lot of people would just be like, oh, I can do that. I couldn't drop,
well, you could hard cap it. But
30
this
or
is
50
discussions that we have
party.
off stream.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
next week is
how about that?
Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Be safe, get full, get fat. Everyone, thank you so much. Everyone, say
Don't
good night,
deals.
stream.
Get deals.
Good night, stream.
It's up to you, new